Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. He rewrote the theme to Phantom of the Opera for you, didn't he, as a solo piece?
Well, he gave us the permission again, yeah, because Nigel Wright, who does the arrangements for X Factor, very close to Andrew, and we just rang him up there and then. He said, yeah, do what you want with it. Which
But also, he'd have been delighted. He'd have loved being part of the X Factor and all that. Yeah,
I know.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So listen, presumably you're going to be touring this.
Yeah, hopefully. There's talk of me going to the Royal Albert Hall next year,
wow.
so we'll base the tour around that date, because that will be the biggest one.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And because you obviously toured the first album.
Yeah.
And what interests me is who come? Who are they? Are they classical music fans? Are they... Don't laugh at your fans.
I'm not laughing at my fans. I'm not laughing. No,
I didn't mean like who goes. I didn't mean it like that. I just wondered what's your demographic, Rhydian?
It's quite wide actually, and
mostly girls, mostly females.
I would say predominantly female.
Yes.
But there are males as well, and it ranges from sort of 4-year-old until sort of death, if I'm honest.
Okay, well, I shorten your concert, Rhydian, because
let me.
you don't want that.
I don't want to be unkind. I refer to my elderly grandmother, but it's usually there are 8 people over 80 and watch as well, and you get to see that firsthand on the tours. And I loved my last tour. I really did. I love live performing, and I love to travel around the whole of the UK, places I've never been before, meeting the fans and just thanking them. My way of saying thanks, I guess, live performing.
And obviously, you grew up in Wales, didn't you?
Yeah,
but not a very strong accent. Not very Welsh.
It's still a little bit there.
Posh parents.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
No. Lovely parents. We're far from posh. I guess I've lived away from Wales for 8 years now. I went to South Africa, lived there for over a year. Then I did a degree in England, and I've been living in London for the last 2 years. But no, very much still Welsh.
But you know, who knew this would happen? It's quite a cool thing at the moment to be Welsh. There's a lot of cool Welsh things going on, I think.
It's always been cool to be Welsh.
Okay,
sure.
I take your word for it.
But definitely now, yeah. I think. Yeah, I'm very proud to be Welsh.
And you've worked with lots of the Welsh, the big Welsh people. Have you sung with Tom Jones?
No, we were supposed to do a gig in the summer, but it didn't materialise for some reason.
But he does have a link to your family, doesn't he?
He does. My grandfather was his doctor. Yeah. Allegedly brought him into the world, which is quite exciting.
That is very exciting.
Yeah.
Wow, the first person to meet Tom Jones. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, very cool. And you must, because what's happened to you is not anybody's, it's not a normal career in a way, particularly for a classical singer. It's extraordinary what's happened to you.
Yeah, it is, and I can understand why people, especially from the classical world, would sort of frown and look down for their noses, but it's actually...
It's like they hate success, isn't it? They're just annoyed that you're out there making money and people want to go and see you, rather than kind of, they're in an old hall somewhere.
I think there's an element of truth to that, and it is it's a world full of scrutiny, the classical world. I love it, and I love the art and the music, but to carve out a career, it's hard graft. You do your concerts for sort of £100 a time, and really hard repertoire, difficult languages, and I was a while thinking, well, I'd love to just travel the world and perform to wider audiences, still singing in my classical voice, but I'm not snobbish about any style of music. If it's good, it's good.
And you're a young man. What do you listen to? What do you listen to?
That varies, really. I love all sorts. I love U2. I love Shirley Bassey, who doesn't? Anything, really. Musical theatre, opera, classical music. I love the charts as well. That sounds so old-fashioned.
Everything, me. I love music.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the coolest guy around, but I never professed to, and I don't know much the Radio 1 airplay. That's not my world.
Well, we're on Radio 2 now, so it's fine.
Exactly.
That's where you are.
Exactly.
That's the building you're in. Listen, Rhydian, thank you so much for coming to see us. It's very nice to see you
Thanks
again.
for having me.
Good luck with this. It's Rhydian's second album, O Fortuna. It's released on November the 30th. Good luck with it. And now, Rhydian, you're going to hear the Beatles. Tomorrow never knows.